Thank you for watching DAF Media. We apologize for the delay in this broadcast. We are going to be getting started momentarily. Fordham Prep was stuck in traffic, quite simply put. So we are about ready to start this varsity rugby match here at Stadium Field on the campus of Darien High School on a rainy, cool day here in Darien, Connecticut.
Welcome live from Darien High School. Today we've got some boys rugby between the Darien High School rugby team and the Rams from Fordham. Alongside me, I've got Chris Narwaki. And how are you feeling today, Chris?
Good, good. Thanks for having me out today. It's a great day for some rugby.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful. Not every day you get some lights here on the rugby pitch.
Nope.
So, yeah, it should be a great match today. I'm going to run through the Darien starters today. So, first we have Urza Kwan, Brenton Ingley, Kyle Santos, Ned Callahan, Johnny Fay, Cole Murphy, Cole Conway, James Tom, Greg Saba, Robert the Hair Bear, Jack Calv, Teddy Williams, Declan Bannerton, Aiden Smith, and your brother Jonathan Narwaki. For the Rams, we've got Ronan Cahill, Jack Trickett, Tristan Bartolome, Patrick Clancy, Edna Mullen, Chris Ganley, Liam Tully, Declan Rusk, Brian Higgins, Jack O'Donnell, Sean Cronin, Benjamin Lee, Casper Ritter, Alex Rosen, and Luca Rezzi. So, Christian, you've been a vet for the rugby team, and you've played with a lot of these guys, and how do you feel that they play?
What'd you say?
So, what is it like just playing on the rugby pitch?
It's awesome. It's honestly the best sports culture I've really been a part of, and these guys have a great time out there. It's a physical game. It's a tough game, and it's fast moving, and that's why it's a lot of fun. It never stops like football.
Yeah, Christian. So number 7 today, playing for the Wave, is going to be Cole Murphy. You played open side flanker in your time at DHS. So you just want to describe that position, what role they take for the team?
So primarily in the scrum, you're on the right side of the open side, and once the ball is removed by the opposing scrum half, then you can go, and you want to try and either cut off the scrum half, or you're going to be going to make that first tackle. It is an important role, and Cole's a beast. It's awesome to watch him play, and I'm really excited for today.
Yep, so if you look at our center today, we've got Captain Cole Murphy talking with Ronan Cahill today. What is it usually like when you get those captain talks with the ref?
Captain talks with the ref. The ref's usually just going to take him aside, go over the rules, let him know how he's going to let him play. That's pretty much it, just basic stuff.
Yeah, keeping it simple. All right. All right, folks, we'll be back in just a minute with some live action with rugby. All right, so we're going to get started. We've got Greg Saba in the middle getting ready for the Wave. And this is I guess, the football equivalent to a kickoff.
Yeah, you could call it that. Greg is our scrum half, and the scrum half usually takes care of the kick, and there it is. Nice kick by Greg. Now boys are going to get up on him. Good tackle there. Now a ruck is formed. After a tackle, that is called a ruck. And the play doesn't stop moving, and the ball comes backwards, and the scrum half has to get in to make the pass out.
Gotcha. Yeah. So the viewers at home who are not familiar with rugby, I've watched my fair share of rugby videos, and we've got Chris, the rugby expert, today.
Yeah, I wouldn't say expert, but I'd say I know the game pretty okay.
So what's this right here forming?
This is so here we're gonna have our first scrum. Now, I don't know exactly why McCarthy blew it down, but when the whistle's blown and there's a scrum, I can't make out who has the ball right now. But this is it's contested. The scrum half rolls it in, and then the forwards try and kick it back. And then Greg Saba, the scrum half, has to go around and get it and pass it out. And there's Rob McElhose with a nice run. There we go. Cole Murphy, did you get it? You called it? It looked like you couldn't make out if he dropped it or not.
And it looks like we're going to have another scrum, right?
Yeah, this is going to be another scrum here. Looks like it's to Fordham this time. And I think that what just happened there was we had a knock-on, which is when you let go of the ball and it goes forwards. Because in rugby, the ball can only go forwards if you kick it. Other than that, it has to be passed backwards. Oh, we won that. Good take by James Tom there. Ruck is formed. Can't make it out. Did we get in?
Looks like we did.
Was that James Tom? Nice run there. Great phase by the boys there.
Yeah,
We
there's
get
no
our first 5 on the board.
when we got James Tom running down. There's no way you can stop
Oh
that
yeah,
guy.
he is a force to be reckoned with.
And Rob Mack's gonna take the kick right here.
Yep. So this will be for a 2-point conversion. Really nice kick by Robert there, also known as Hair Bear.
Yep. Hey, man. Known to Mr. McCarthy.
Yes,
our,
yes.
British coach.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy.
What was it like being coached by John McCarthy?
Being coached by him,
Yeah,
it
what
was
was it like?
awesome. He's one of the best coaches I've ever had. I grew up in Darien. I grew up playing football, lacrosse, hockey, all those sports, and I've really never been a part of a culture as amazing as the Darien rugby culture. Everybody, it's a brotherhood. Everybody's there for each other. They all get together and everybody supports each other. There's no sport like it. Good take by Aiden there. James Tom with the ball now. Fordham will try and take him down. He tries to offload it out, but it looks like it was knocked forward. Looks like Fordham will be getting a line out here. So a line out, for anybody who doesn't understand, is when the ball's thrown in and the opposing forwards will lift somebody up to catch the ball and safely pass it to the scrum half to get it out to the backs to then start progressing forward. So you'll see that right now here. It also has to go in straight. If it doesn't, the ref can blow it down and say not straight, and you have to go again. Here we go. Good throw.
Yep, came through and looks like Fordham's going to have the advantage now.
Oh, good tackle. Ruck is formed. Nice take by Fordham there. Good tackle.
Yeah, that looked like number 12, Benjamin Lee for Fordham, running down near the 20.
Fordham's 8-man with a good take there. Kyle Santos with the tackle, trying to work him down. Whistle. That'll be a penalty to Darien. So now Fordham will have the choice to free kick or pass it, which is what it looks like they're going to do. And Darien has to back up 10 yards for the penalty.
And that free kick, I think that's 3 points, correct?
Yes, the free kick is 3 points. Conversion is 2. It looks like he's going to take the kick here.
And for folks at home, this is Jack O'Donnell, number 10 for Fordham.
Rain's definitely going to be a factor today, making the ball slippery. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Looks like a nice kick there.
And that's going to make it 7-3, I believe.
Yes. 7-3 Darien. So now Darien will kick off.
Yeah, one thing that's different about rugby than football is when your team is scored on,
Yeah,
you kick the ball back.
Yes, it's different than football that way.
Now, does the kickoff often give the advantage to the team that's kicking or the team that's receiving?
The team that's receiving, usually depending on, how good the kicker is or how high it is too, because you want to get more height on it, whereas in football you go for distance because you want to give your forwards time to run under it to get there quicker.
Got it.
Nice tackle there. We have a ruck formed and the ball is out. Now we're going to have a kick down and the fullback, Jonathan Araki, in pursuit. He'll take that. There he goes. Good offload. Tackle by Fordham. And the ruck is formed there. Greg Saab with a nice pass out. James Tom taking it in. Communication's a huge part of rugby as well, more so than any other sport. supporting your teammates running and everything. It's really, really crucial to having success in this game. There we go.
Yeah, we're
See a
gonna see
slippery ball right there.
Really slippery day out here.
Yeah,
Wet turf's not going to make it easy on the boys.
not at all. Still a great day, though. Still a great day. Looks like we're going to have a scrum down here to Fordham. So here you'll have a better angle at it. John McCarthy talking to everybody. Coach turned a ref today.
Yeah, I talked
As we
to
couldn't get a ref for this game, so
I talked to Coach
John
McCarthy, and he told me that he was going to be going a little bit more harsh on his boys. Than
Oh
the
yeah,
Fordham team.
definitely. That's definitely something he'd do.
Yeah, that's one thing that's interesting about playing for a high school rugby team is most boys coming into it don't know all the rules.
Jack Calv with a nice take there. Good tackle by Fordham. Ruck is formed. Now, when a ruck is formed, the opposing team can come in, and it's called a jackal, and try and get the ball. But when the ball is in the ruck, you're not allowed to touch it with your hands unless it is out behind somebody's foot. If a bird can't see the ball, then you can't touch it. It's the general rule, people say.
Got it.
And then if somebody puts their hands on it, that'll be a penalty, and he'll blow it down. Here we're going to have another line out to Fordham. There's many different plays you can do within a line out, too. The guys often have calls, and they'll call out to throw to different pods who are different people, different lengths.
Yeah, and basically what's going on here is that they throw up at least one guy from each team.
Yes,
correct?
they throw up somebody to catch it. It's very challenging to get somebody that high up there. There's definitely an art to it. Great tackle there. Couldn't make out. Teddy. Drop ball. Whoa. Cole Murphy will
Slippery
try and
hands
take
from
it.
Murph.
We're seeing that rain come into effect here.
And we're going to have another scrum here.
Yeah, another scrum down here. About the 45.
Now, Christian, what is it like playing on turf as opposed to...
Turf is a lot rougher compared to grass. Rugby's definitely a sport meant to be played on grass. A lot of these guys are definitely going to have some cut-up knees after this one here.
Yeah, the boys team usually plays, correct me if I'm wrong, is it Hindley?
It's Royal.
Royal.
They practice at Hindley, and the games are usually at Royal, which is a nice field over there, nice grass field. Ball's out. James Tom will take this one. Good take, really nice run. Ruck is formed up. No, offloaded to Cole Murphy. Whistle's blown. Scrum to Fordham. Must have been a penalty to Darien. Knock on. Ball's out. Good play by Gray to try and cut off that pass. Nice take by Fordham. Pass is dropped and will be kicked by number 10. Jonathan Araki back on it.
Yep.
Keep it in.
That was Jake O'Donnell with the kick.
Looks like it
away
went
from some
out,
good
and then
pressure.
that'll be a line out to Darien or Fordham. Yes, my apologies. That'll be a line out to Fordham, it looks like. Looks like somebody's getting patched up over there. All right, so now we're going to have the throw here. Ball is up. Nice throw in. There we go. Fordham dropping the ball. We'll recover it. Missed tackle there. Good tackle by Cole Conway there to stop his progression. Good take by Cole Conway out of that. And the referee will blow a whistle now. Looks like might have been a knock on from Darien. Fordham will get a line out. Going to be a lot of this today, like I said, with the rain, really slippery conditions. Going to be a running the ball type of day. Now we have a maul formed, it looks like. Fordham taking it.
Good move by Trickett right there to get free.
Yeah, very nice move. Ruck is formed, and now the prop will try and take it around. That'll happen a lot out of rucks, is you'll have your biggest guys on the side of it to take it out and just start running in and start barreling through people. Yep. It's a strategy that works, especially when you have guys in your team like James Tom and Cole Murphy.
Yeah, and Fordham is just out of the try zone.
Just short. Looks like a penalty to Fordham. And Fordham will take it in for their first try of the day.
Looks like that was Benjamin Lee.
Number 12, Benjamin Lee, yes.
You've seen a lot out of him today.
Yeah, he's been very active out there today so far. Really nice run by him. Really good job commanding his team and getting them all set up. Now here we'll have the conversion kick.
Jack O'Donnell right here for Fordham.
This is for the 2-point conversion.
Let's make it 7-9. Jack O'Donnell just near the 20.
Kicking a rugby ball is very different from kicking a football as well. With a rugby ball, you want to try and hit it on the tip. That's where you'll generate the most power. As you see, he did there. Really nice kick. Really nice kick by Jack O'Donnell there.
And now Darien
will set the kickoff again. Greg Saba getting lined up here.
Yep, Saba's going to want to take some anger out on this ball. Saw him today at his AP US history test. So
that's never
sure
fun.
He needs some energy. After
let it all out a little bit out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really great group of guys they have out here. It's always a really nice group of kids that the rugby team draws out. Like I said, it's the best team to be a part of. It's the most fun. We have a Fordham knock on there, it looks like. They'll play the advantage. Advantage Darien. Cole Murphy with a beautiful run.
Finding some room.
Nice
Gonna
offload.
pass it.
Great tackle by Fordham to stop Cole Conway just short. Now Cole Murphy will take it out again, and he'll be tackled. Brought down, a ruck is formed. Now James Tom coming around the right side, brings a Fordham player down with him.
Still pushing through.
Still pushing through just outside of the try line here. Offload. Now Kyle Santos will take it. He'll try. He's fighting. And is he in?
Did he get it?
Can't see.
Doesn't look like any Darien
referee
celebrating.
blew a whistle, yeah.
Looks like we got an injury.
Oh, injury.
All right, so we'll put All right, folks, we'll be right back after the injury report.
All right, Kyle Santos getting up slowly. Hopefully he's okay there.
Yeah, we're dealing with some rugby players, so he should be fine.
Oh, yeah, definitely one of the tougher games out there. These guys are a tough group of individuals. Looks like Fordham is going to be taking a kick. Good catch there. Can't quite make out who that was. Ruckus form, Greg Saba will pass it out. James Tom with another take in. Now to Robert McElhose, a.k.a. Hair Bear with a nice run. Ruck will be formed now.
Yeah, Rob got rid of that afro, I'd say, about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
That had some
Makes
years
him a little more
on it.
aerodynamic.
Yeah, that definitely had some years on it.
Really, oh, James Tom with trying to fake a pass to the outside.
Murph trying to get to the edge.
Goes.
And looks like he's
And
got
he'll
it.
get in. Great run by Cole Murphy there, the number 7.
So that's going to make it 12-10, Darien. And chance to make it 14-10 with
Chance
this
to make
kick.
14-10 with the kick, yes, sir. Really good take there. Really nice play. He cut to the outside, and he's so big, he can't take him down.
Yep, and we've got McElhose with the kick.
McElhose will line up here. Nice
Ooh, he
kick,
just got that
gets
one.
in. So there's a nice kick by McElhose.
So 14-10. And we're going to pull up that scoring graphic in just a moment, and we'll explain everything. All right, so we've got that scoring graphic up. We're going to have Christian explain how the scorings are.
Yeah, so you obviously have a try, which is 5 points, which is when a player will runs it past the try line, and you have to touch it to the ground in order for it to count. Then you have the conversion kick, which is 2 points. A penalty kick, which is 3 points, which is when there's a penalty. You can decide to take a kick, and that you have to drop kick it through the goalposts. And then, was there one more on the graphic? We don't have the graphic in front of us right now.
Yeah, we'll pull it up in the future, see if we're missing something, but I think we're good.
Yeah. We have a ruck formed. Darien will take it out. Cole Murphy again with the run. He'll be supported. Robert McElhose will pick it up. Offloaded to James Tom. Really nice tackle by Fordham.
Oh,
Ball
a
will
good
be
strip
kicked back
right there
by
Fordham. Yeah. And this is Luca Rezzi. Making some
with
yardage.
a nice run there. Ball looks like out of bounds. Now okay, so now we're going to have a line out to Darien here. James Tom will be the thrower. And then the other thing that was up on the graphic, I was just told, is the drop kick, which is, it's in rugby, you have to, they do it on the kickoffs, and for the penalty kick, you need to drop the ball and it hits the ground before you can make contact with it. So just like any other kick, it just has to hit the ground first.
Got it.
We'll have a nice take by Fordham. Nice tackle by Darien to hold him up. Greg Saba with a nice pass to Santos. Darien will now ruck over. Robert McElhose.
Brenton Ingley with the snag
Brenton.
there.
Jack Calvey.
I see another slip
Oh,
up.
Jonathan
from
Naraki taken down there, and he lets go of the ball forwards. Missed tackle by Darien. Finally brought down by Cole Murphy. Taken in by Fordham. Ruck is formed. Now they'll decide to do a box kick. Now a box kick is out of a ruck. This number 10 or the number 9 can come in, take the ball out, and kick it, just like you just saw there. John Naraki with a nice run there. Attempt to offload it out, but it's dropped. Looks like it might have been knocked on there. So we'll see what the call is here. Looks like he's going to give a scrum. Scrum down to Fordham.
The weather's not going to get any nicer today. Little weather report.
It's definitely going to be
definitely
going to continue to be a factor as the game goes on.
Yeah, you can see both teams' benches trying to stay warm.
Oh, oops, I'll take that out. Oop, and it'll be blown down. Ball might not have went in correctly. Sometimes that'll happen. The scrum will have to be redone a couple times. Scrums are very, very interesting places to be in during a rugby game. They're a lot of pressure on your shoulders and neck. It's not for the faint of heart to be in there. Spinning off of Fordham player, James Tom offloaded. Cole Conway will take it now. He'll beat one tackle. Jack Cal, really good support in the ruck over. Looks like it might have went out. And that'll be a line out to Fordham. So now here we have a Fordham throw. Oh, Darien will get that one. Didn't go quite in straight. Now Kyle Santos will take it.
He's going to get drive back.
Get driven back.
But Darien's still in possession.
Jonathan Naraki on the far side being brought down. Cole Murphy with the take to James Tom. To Robert McElhose now, who will run.
There goes McElhose.
And it'll be a nice offload by McElhose. Nice proactive offload to be tackled and then pass it up on the ground. Not an easy thing to do by him. James Tom will take the run in now. Take two guys to bring him down. Oh, ruck is formed. Ball's out to Robert McElhose now. Jonathan Naraki will throw it out. There. Aiden Smith will take it. Oh, fumbled it a little bit. Cole Conway with a high pass.
Moving it down the line, James Tom.
James Tom fighting for every inch. Greg will take it out and see how he took his foot there and moved it.
Yep.
He that you have, like I said, you can't
Johnny
put
Fay making some
Johnny
space.
Fay will be out in the open now, and he will score his first try. What a run by Johnny Fay.
So that's going to make it 19-10.
19-10 Darien, yes.
And I'm assuming Rob Mack will take the conversion kick again to make it 21-10.
Yes, he will. That was a very nice run there by Johnny Fay. His brother Connor Fay was also a very good player for us. My junior year, I believe, when he was a senior. So really nice to see him having success out here. I'll have Robert McElhose line up for the conversion kick for the extra 2 points. It is good. He is, I believe, 3 for 3 today.
Yep, so that's going to make it 21-10, and we're getting on that
Nice kick by him.
10-minute mark.
Fordham now will get set to kick off to Darien as they try to maintain their lead here at 21-10. Jack O'Donnell here. The nice kick, far kick. Aiden Smith is back. Nice catch, and now he will take. Looking to offload. He throws it to James Tom. Takes it in. Ruck will be formed. Greg Saba to Cole Murphy now, who's brought down. And Ruck will be formed. Robert Mackles with an attempted kick that's blocked by Fordham, but he recovers. There's Teddy Williams with a good take. Kelligan with a nice offload. Darien will kick, and now it will be pursued, but it will bounce out. Now we will have a line out to Fordham. So anytime you kick it out of bounds, like in a situation like that, the other team will get the line out.
And looks like we're going to have a substitution, I believe. Number 25 for Darien.
And the other thing with lineouts is if the referee blows a penalty down, the team that has the advantage can kick it out for a line out of their own, and it won't go to the other team. But that's a different scenario. So here we have Fordham with a line out.
Darien's going to get that again. That was
Cole Conway will try and pass it out. James Tom will take it.
Pushing through.
Not easy to bring him down as it takes 4 or 5 guys in there.
Yeah,
Greg Saab with a nice pass out to
15
Robert
yards from
McElhose. Well, Aiden Smith now will be held up. Now it looks like we are going to have another scrum here. So Fordham's going to get this one. Ball is in. It's the forward's job to make sure that they're kicking that ball and it moves backwards in the scrum.
Big tackle, but
Big tackle, but he kept moving after. Now whistle will be blown. I think that's going to be a penalty to Darien. It looks like he had a issue with how Fordham picked that up out of the ruck, maybe. So now here Darien's going to get a line out, which is what I was just talking about. How if you get a penalty, you can then kick it out of bounds to get a line out of your own, which is what James Tom just did there. And now Darien's going to have a line out.
quick. Oh, sorry. You keep
No,
going.
go ahead.
Just saying, quick shout out to the boys tennis team. Teddy Calorie in the house. Yesterday they beat Ridgefield 5-2. And they've had a pretty amazing season.
Attempted tackle there. Robert Mackles will try. Offloaded by Fordham during the tackle, which is really nice. Number 12, Benjamin Lee will take that one, and he's been very active today for Fordham.
Ooh, and Tom just
kick.
a second away
Jonathan
from blocking
Araki
that
back
one.
to take. He'll run up, try and beat one, but he'll be held up and step out. That will be a line out to Fordham. It's difficult along the sideline over there staying when you have 3-4 guys coming in on you trying to push you out as hard as they can. So now Fordham's going to throw it in here. Nice throw. It looked like Darien will take that, though.
Yeah, Darien's
Offloaded
really
out
well
to
today on
Saba.
that.
Saba will run now. He'll be held up, offloaded to James Tom. And he'll be brought down, and a ruck will be formed now. Greg Saba behind it to pick it out. Cole Murphy will take it now. And he will be supported, and a ruck is formed again. James Tom with the ball. He'll throw one person down, then be held up by the next 3 people. Greg Saba with the pass out to McElhose. McElhose will run, and he is not brought down yet around now. He's finally taken down around center field. Jonathan Araki bobbling the ball, but he holds on, and he offloads it out. Can't quite make out who that was taking it there. Cole Conway helping out with a very big tackle there. Ruck will be formed for Fordham. Now, out of rucks, you're usually going to want your biggest guys closest to the ruck so the scrum half can get the ball to them, because your biggest guys usually get you those gritty yards down there, pushing forward.
Yeah, sounds like we've seen a lot of that today, especially with Murphy and Tom.
Yeah, and that's a big strat. It's going to be important today to use the pods, because the less throwing. Oh, it looks like we have an injury here to Fordham.
Yep, so we'll be right back. The trainer's going to come out, so give us a couple minutes, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're just back. We're going to resume play with a quick scrum. Got around 4 minutes on that clock.
Scrum down to Darien, it looks like. Timer off. He's in. Here we will get set now. Greg Saba rolls it in. Slowly works its way back and is now offloaded to McElhose. McElhose with a nice run and gaining some serious yards.
Oh, look
He
at him
will go. He is moving. He is moving, and
He's
will
going. Getting to the 10, still
He's
fighting.
still going. He's still moving through, and it'll be offloaded to Murphy, I believe, and he will go down and touch it for a try.
Yeah,
very nice phase there by Darien.
Once McElhose gets going, there's no stopping.
I've seen him before at practice. He can move. He has some serious wheels on him. Very nice play there. Very good job by Cole Murphy coming in behind to support for that offload. Well, very, very team-oriented sport. Always have to make sure you're supporting your teammates.
Yeah, going back to the DAF Media archives, last year we streamed Darien versus Fairfield Prep, and Rob had at least 3 tries. Similar plays to that.
Yeah, he's a stellar player for them. His kicking, he's become a very good kicker too now at the fly half position. And all these kids, when they join, they don't have any experience really with the game. And they come in, they learn the game. And Coach McCarthy does a great job at teaching them, because never takes it too seriously. Everybody's always laughing, it's always such a positive, nice environment to be around. And these guys, they develop really well under his coaching, and they all go off to play in college, and even as adults, they play in the adult leagues, and it's just so awesome to see the sport growing more and more every single year here. So now we're going to have a kick by Fordham after Darien's try. Cole Conway will juggle it, but then it goes to Kelligan, who take it. Ruck will be formed. Cole Conway quick in to help out. Passed out to Murph.
Murph's going to gain a couple yards, and Darien's got
Greg
to be
Sabo,
thinking.
nice job being there, supporting the ruck to get the ball to James Tom, who will take it in now. Kyle Santos offloaded to Robert McElhose, who will take another big run. And he is pulled down by his jersey. Tried to offload it out, but Fordham recovered it.
That was some great defense right there.
Now
by Luca
Fordham will
Rezzi.
go for the kick to get it out of their own territory, and Jonathan Araki will be in pursuit. No, but it bounces. Fordham tries to get it. Fordham does get it. They recover. Now they will try to jackal it, but Fordham was too strong. Good ruck by Fordham. Way to get in there to support their teammate. Very nice tackle there. By the book tackle there by Cole Murphy.
Yeah, and we're approaching on that 120 mark, so either team with the ball's got to be
Yeah.
thinking that they got to do
Now
something
it's back
pretty
for
quickly.
Aiden Smith with a nice catch, and he'll start taking some space. Beats one tackler, beats two tacklers, finally brought down by 3 and 4, but offloads it out. Great play there, but now juggling it around. Now we have a whistle. Could have been a knock on there. I couldn't quite make it out. Now Fordham will get a scrum. 49 seconds left here.
Yeah, that clock's just going to keep ticking.
Yeah.
Now,
Final.
Christian, what is it like playing, when that clock is not to your advantage? As a rugby player, do you really think about it, or do you just dismiss it?
You try to, it's obviously in the back of your head, but you just try and keep moving forward and helping your teammates out and supporting them and making sure you're getting in the ruck so you don't lose the ball and just making as much forward progress as you can. Because at the end of the day, that's the goal. Great tackle there. Held up, pushed back a few yards by Cole Murphy. Another great tackle there. Ruck will be formed now. Fordham will look to take it out. Passed out. Benjamin Lee again with another take.
And that's the buzzer.
And that is the buzzer.
So, Christian, what were your key takeaways from both sides of the ball?
That was a good half there. I think Darien's was looking really good. They were moving it well. Obviously, both teams struggling a little bit to juggle. Fordham's been looking very strong and very good today too. It's a very even matchup, I think.
And it looks like we have a penalty kick here. Am I correct?
The rugby is kind of like soccer. It's not usually played by a buzzer, so there's like injury time and stuff. But I don't know how they're doing that today. What the field looks like, there's gonna be 5 minutes of injury time, I believe.
Yep, 5 minutes are gonna be added to the clock.
Yep. So yes, it's pretty much the same as soccer, except soccer's 90 minutes, rugby's 80 minutes, but there's still injury time at the end of it for those of you who are familiar with soccer. I will kick it out there. He will take the penalty kick for a line out for Fordham now. Inside 20. Rain continuously persisting to fall down here.
Yep, looks like it's not going to go away.
No sign of holding up.
And now we've got a gale warning, which is just going to make it even
colder,
which is great for more rugby.
Yeah. Not gonna be fun for these guys on their knees. It's gonna be tough playing on the turf with this.
Oh, Robert
Mackles with another run, spins off of a tackle.
You just can't
Just
stop.
Keep going. He'll offload it out to Cole Murphy, who will now take it. He's moving, breaks a tackle to Johnny Fay now, who's running. Looks to Aiden Smith, who brings it back out. Saba now will offload it out to Teddy. Teddy Williams. James Tom offloaded out there. Can't make out which number that is. Looks like we have a knock on there. Clock will now go out, and that will be the half, I believe.
Yep, so that's going to do it. And what do you think Fordham needs to improve on in this next half?
I think they need to improve on just getting those yards in and not focusing so much on moving the ball, but making forward progress, and you'll keep the game going, because the more you move the ball, the more chances there are for a drop. And obviously today, with the slippery ball, it's definitely not to your advantage.
Yep, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a couple minutes. We've got some great sunny weather and Darien High School for some great rugby. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Quick shout out to our production crew. We've got Ben Chulis, Braden Shank, Adam Nelson, Henry Imbrogno. I'm Connor Fagan. Alongside me is Christian Naraki.
Christian Naraki, yes.
Naraki, I'll get that one day.
Yeah,
don't go anywhere, folks. I'm going to get a hot chocolate.
The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared to respond whenever you need it.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
This is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead, because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission. Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
Boys rugby.
Fordham will kick off to Darien. James Tom with the catch, and he will start progressing forward. Breaks multiple tackles, and he's in the open.
Big speed from the big
man,
man,
He is in the open. Big run from him. He'll finally be brought down inside the 30. And it'll be slipped up by Greg Saba on the pass. Looks like it's going to be a scrum. They'll decide, Fordham will decide a scrum. Now here we'll have our first scrum of the second half. Ball is in, ball is out. Greg Saba to Robert McElhose, who will now run.
Got to gain at least 10
He'll
to
be
15
brought down.
Right there.
Turned over, looks like, to Fordham, who's now running the other way with it. Finally brought down. Ruck will be formed. And now we'll have a kick. Whistle's blown, though. See what happened there. Looks like a penalty to Darien now, so Darien will decide what to do with it. They can either kick it out or just run with it, which is what James Tom decided to do there. And now he'll offload it back to Greg Saba, who will be brought down. A ruck is formed. James Tom takes it right away around the left side and goes in. Fordham trying to desperately jackal that ball. Looks like their hands might have gotten in there, though, which will be another penalty. No, excuse me, penalty to Fordham. So now anytime a penalty is called, the opposing team has to back up at least 10 yards before the opposing team can start. Now he will kick it out for a Fordham line out. And also for lineouts, the players who are not involved in the actual lineout have to be back 10 yards, except for the scrum half who receives the ball. He has to be about 5 yards back. Ball will be juggled back and now brought out by Fordham. Benjamin Lee taking it. Again. Nice tackle over there on the far side. But whistle will be blown. The penalty will go to Darien now. And Cole Murphy will tap and go as he makes progress. Now we have a ruck. Greg Saba offloads it out to Kyle Santos and will be brought down. Still fighting. He's staying up. And then Fordham has taken the ball, stripped Santos from it, and now they're running. That was Alex Rosen with the run for Fordham. Oh, here we have another kick.
And Naraki
Jacko
got it
O'Donnell.
right. He's gonna
Jonathan
return
Naraki,
this.
there he goes, and he'll be brought down. Ball comes loose, but Brenton is there to...
Brenton Ingley, yep.
Brenton Ingley, yes. Still getting all the names down. 15 players to his side, it's a lot.
Well, Murph making
Murph
some
making
moves.
a beautiful run here. Stiff arms the guy
Yep.
straight into the try line. He'll run to the middle for a good kick position, and very nice run there. Another great run by Cole Murphy.
31-10. Darien.
He's putting me to shame there from my rugby days.
Now we're going to see if McElhose can go 4 for 4.
Yeah, another big kick here from Robert
conversion, yep.
McElhose. So Cole went into the middle of the try line there to tap it down first, so Robert would have the best kicking position. If you touch it there in the middle, he has a straight shot at it, as opposed to if he did it to the outside and you have to kick it at an angle. So really nice play there.
And he's going to get it.
That looks like he'll get it. Robert McElhose is 4 for 4 on the day for kicks. Beautiful kick. Now Fordham will get set to kick off to Darien. Score now is 33-10, Darien. 29:36 on the clock. Jack O'Donnell will get set to kick here. High kick. Kelligan will take it. That's Ned Kelligan there to Brenton England. Greg Sobel will take it out the back of the ruck to Robert McElhose, who will now go forwards and be brought down, and another ruck will be formed. Greg Sobel with a nice outlet pass to Kyle Santos, who loses the ball, and Fordham takes it. Fordham loses the ball, now Cole Murphy has it. Now a whistle's blown, and we'll have a knock-on.
And looks like we have another injury. So we're going to we'll be right back, and the trainer's going to go see if Rob's all right. And Rob's going to get up. Looks like he just dealt with some cramps right there.
Yeah, it looks like he had a muscle cramp, had to get stretched out. Now he'll go off for a little bit. And coming in now,
and it looks like Rob was still talking some trash.
That looks like Cam McGraw being brought in, I believe, in replace for McElhose.
Yeah, and that's going to be a tough gap to fill.
Wearing the number 25. Yeah, that is a arguably devastating loss for Darien here, but we will see. They will continue pushing forward to try and keep this 33-10 lead. So now we'll see a scrum down to Fordham. Jack O'Donnell with it now to Benjamin Lee, who will run it in. And he is not brought down. He's broken 3 or 4 tackles now. He's been very stellar today for Fordham. Ruck is formed to Rosen Cahill, who will be brought down. Ball is out to number 6, Christopher Ganley, who will be brought down there. Jack O'Donnell with it now, running sideways, cutting back in, and finally brought down. Another ruck will be formed. That is, I can't quite make out the number there, but Fordham will take it in and be brought down by Darien. Ball's out now. Christopher Ganley with it. Darien fighting and getting it. Johnny Fay with it now brought down by Fordham. Ruck is formed. Greg Saw will give it out to Kyle Santos, who will try and make some progress forward. He will be held up and then finally brought down. Another important thing with the rucks is once a guy is down, he creates the gate for going over the ruck. You can't come in from the side. You can only go over the player that's down, who sets the ball out and places it down for the scrum half to come in and get it.
Yeah, I think we saw a little bit of practice
Yeah.
going out over with some of the bench players. They were working on that.
Yeah, yeah. It's a very important part of the game. Now we will have a line out to Fordham. Fordham throwing to that first pod there. Jack O'Donnell now to Benjamin Lee. Now it's past. Matthew Maurice tries to handle it, but looks like it got dropped. We'll see what the call is here. He calls a scrum. It'll be a scrum down to Darien.
And it looked like McElhoe's going to check back in for McGraw.
Yeah, it looks like he's all good. But it looks like there'll be another substitution as well. Aiden Smith coming out. It looks like for Peter Kennelly. So Peter Kennelly will go in for Aiden Smith, and McElhose will go back out, and McGraw comes off. Or moves to the wing, I believe. McGraw will stay at the wing, it looks like. Ball's out, McElhoe's taking it to Teddy Williams, now who will be brought down. Ball placed back, good placement by Teddy, making himself long there. Tackle, ball will be brought out by Jonathan Naraki. Johnny Fay now. Nice offload to James Tom, to Robert McElhose, to Brenton, to Cam, who will drop it. Fordham will recover it, and a ruck will be formed. Darien desperately fighting back, though. Fordham maintains their position, and now we have Ronan Cahill moving forward with it. A ruck is formed, and Fordham will look to move it out. Kyle Santos with a big hit.
Man, yeah. It's not an easy guy to hit in our 26 in Fordham Prep.
The tackling in rugby is very, very different from football too as well. Rugby's designed to be very safe, where the way we're all taught is it's all shoulders and arms. There's no head whatsoever. So a lot of people mistake it for like an extremely dangerous sport, but it's actually arguably one of the safest physical sports out there, because and especially John McCarthy does a great job with the boys in teaching proper technique. I mean, in practice when I played, hours and hours and hours of learning proper technique to tackle. And, you know, the better technique you have, the more fun you have. And that's what it's all about, is just having fun out there.
Yeah, and it seems like now the football realm, especially Pee Wee football, is trying to learn some of those rugby maneuvers to keep the sport safer.
Yeah.
Especially with all that CTE.
Yeah, all the head injury stuff
yeah.
coming out is really serious and not good at all. So.
And now it looks like we have.
Looks like an injury. Looks like somebody got maybe a finger. Something with the hand. Lot of things can happen when you're playing this game. I've seen a lot of weird injuries. It's a part of the game.
Yeah, not to throw shade on your safer sport, but I believe last year there was a chipped tooth.
Yeah, there's stuff like
team.
that all the time. Not a lot of concussions, but lot of bumps and bruises,
Yeah,
definitely.
but yeah, much rather get a bump and bruise than just a concussion.
Yeah. Looks like he hurt his wrist.
Maybe it's a finger. I don't know.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, he'll be all good. So now he'll take a little bit of time for the injury.
Yeah, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with you. Just in a minute.
And we're back here with a scrum down to Fordham. Ball will be rolled in. Passed out now by Brian Higgins. Fumble the pass. Now Fordham will be back deep in their own territories. Darien pursues. Ruck is formed to Fordham. And the prop, Ronan Cahill, will be in there to pass that out. Jonathan Naraki back, and looks like he'll knock that forward and recover. Yep, that'll be a knock on there to Jonathan Naraki. Tough day to be catching those deep, deep kicks. Definitely not easy for him to make that catch. Looks like Fordham's going to get a scrum here. Scrum down to Fordham, and we'll see. Ball is in. Brian Higgins in, passes it out. Brian Higgins trying to make that outlet out. Ruck is now formed. Higgins in again, moves it out, and it is brought forward. Finally, Santos with a nice tackle there. Benjamin Lee passes it, moves it out to Luke Arezi, who now will make progress over midfield here for Fordham. Dropped another drop ball there by, I believe, Luke Arezi. Seeing that these slippery conditions come into effect yet again. Now we will have a scrum to Darien. Greg Saba comes around the back, but James Tom will take it out and move it right away. Picking up some good yardage there. The ruck will be formed. Great job in Darien to support him on his run and make sure that ruck got formed stably. Johnny Fay has it now, running in, offloaded to Kennelly, to Naraki, who will be brought down. McGraw takes it out, but it is blown down. It looks like it might have went out there, which will now result in another line out. Looks like Fordham's going to get this one. That will be Tyler Vujtek to throw it in. Apologize if I butchered that name. Throws in, but it was fumbled by Fordham and brought down. Whistle, level whistle here. Ball might not have been straight. Scrum down to Darien. It looks like it wasn't straight. When you're throwing in a ball for a line out, it's very important to make sure it goes straight because the ref can blow it down and give a scrum to the other team, just like we saw there. So now Greg Sobel will lead these forwards in. And there's a certain cadence the ref will say during a scrum. It's bind or crouch, bind, set, and you have to, the players have to follow that cadence. So the ref sets the tempo for the scrum, really. Now Aiden Smith will take it to Teddy Williams, who will look out to Kennelly, who fumbles it but catches it, but it went down still. Jonathan Rocky, I believe, held up there. We'll see what we got here. It looks like we're going to have another scrum to Fordham. Well, the forwards are definitely getting a lot of scrum practice today. All these fumbled balls, etc. Now they get a lot of practice in the scrums. It's definitely tough on them, though. Ball moved out by Fordham here. Matthew Maurice fumbling that pass there. Now it rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, that was Cole Murphy right there applying some pressure.
Yeah, very good pressure by Cole. And now we will have James Tom, a.k.a. Shrecky, to make the throw in for the line out.
Yep, Coach McCarthy made that very clear that James Tom's nickname was Shrecky.
Yeah, he is very, John McCarthy's very particular about his nicknames. My nickname was Jabberwocky. He called me Jabbers. My brother's Little Jabbers. Everybody, some of the nicknames are better than others, but it's a really funny part. And that'll be thrown right to Santos, who's going to take and make some good progress. It's a nice set play by James there. You can throw it to anybody in the line out, really, as long as it's straight. So sometimes they'll throw it to the first guy to try and surprise the other team and make that move on the inside. Robert McElhose will now take it. He's going to try and push in. It looks like he may have got it.
Yeah,
and he did. Another try from Robert McElhose. He's had a stellar game today, battling an injury now, but he came back from the cramps, and now he's ready to rock and roll, looking really good on that last play. Now it looks like Greg Sobel will take this conversion now.
Guess they're not going to let Rob keep the streak going.
Rob 4 for 4 ain't bad at all. Now, Greg's also a really good kicker, so we'll see how this plays out. Looks like they don't have a tee ready to go, so they're going to use a cone.
Got to get creative sometimes.
Sometimes you got to get creative, exactly. Greg Sobel will now set this ball on the tee. Hopefully it stays, because that is a cone. But now, wait, Murph to the rescue with a tee. He'll bring it out, so now we'll get a proper tee. Great job by Murph there. Just a real team player. Greg Saba lines up, and he'll make it. Nice kick from Greg Saba there.
40-10 as we hit the 16th minute mark. Yes, and I'll tell you, Christian, it's not getting any warmer.
No, it is definitely not getting any warmer up here at all. The wind is definitely starting to be a factor as well. But these players are moving around a lot, so they're staying warm out there. See, Fordham will get set to kick off here. That is Jack O'Donnell, who gets set to make the drop kick here to Darien. So like I was saying earlier, on every kickoff, it has to be a drop kick like you just saw there. As you see, the ball touches the ground. Now Cole Conway will take it and start moving forward with it. Teddy Williams comes in to ruck over. Greg Saba has it out of Kennelly to Brent, excuse me. I can't make out which number that was, but Darien now being taken out of bounds.
That looks like Ingley. That is the younger Ingley.
The younger Ingley. Yeah, folks, bear with me on the names. I apologize if I've gotten anybody's name wrong. It's definitely a weird angle up here with a lot of moving pieces. Now Fordham's going to get another line out. That's going to be Tyler Wujtek to throw again for them.
And it looks like Darien's starting to get a little bit more of the guys off the bench into play.
Yeah, they're starting to rotate in.
Yeah, the 3 stars.
Mackles, Tom, and Murph are off, yeah. Yeah, and Coach McCarthy does a great job at that. Everybody plays here. It's not like other sports where you got guys riding the bench for the whole season.
Yeah.
He makes sure everybody has a good time, and it's just really awesome. Benjamin Lee taking it in there. He's brought down by Kelligan. Nice tackle by him. Ned Kelligan, younger brother of Aiden Kelligan, who is also a Darien rugby alum, who I was fortunate enough to play with during my years. Now Fordham, we tackle, dropped the ball, but they'll recover. Couldn't tell if it was, yes, it was knocked forward. That'll be blown down. Darien will get a scrum. (40-10) here with about 13 in the 13th minute. Temperatures continuously dropping here, and the rain is not letting up at all as the weather progressively getting worse here. For this scrum now, Greg Saba puts it in, ball rolls back. No, that was not Saba, excuse me. That looks like Aiden Smith who put that ball in the scrum. Nice tackle there by Darien. Ruck will be formed. Now brought out to number 17, Tyler Vujtek with run. Another ruck there. Fordham will come in, switches direction and moves it out to the left to Jack O'Donnell. Fordham making some progress here towards their try line. Getting set here off another ruck. They'll try and barrel through here. Inching forward is Fordham now with another ruck, and they're going to try for it. They're going to go for it. No pun intended on that last one. Well, offload out to Benjamin Lee, who's going to try and go, and he will barrel his way in. He has been stellar today for Fordham, and that is a nice try there for Benjamin Lee.
Yeah, he seems like the star player for Fordham today.
Yeah,
he's heard
he's
his name come
definitely
a lot, making plays.
Yep. Again, took a really good angle on that last run, cutting to the outside, and looks like a tough guy, barreling through a few guys there. So very nice play by him. But yeah, he's definitely been standout today for Fordham. Now we have Jack O'Donnell here to try and make this conversion. 40-15 now, trying to make it 17. And he does. So now it'll be 40-17, and that's a really nice kick there from Jack O'Donnell.
And we're just about a minute away from the 10-minute mark. And then I believe there's going to be a third period, if I'm correct.
Yes, there possibly, I don't know, depending on the weather, what McCarthy decides. Let's usually get in the guys that didn't get in a lot during the first two halves. There'll be a third to rotate all those guys in. Greg Saba will now get set to kick off to Fordham.
And Hamza Faithy is going to check in for the
Yes,
Wave.
he is. He's coming in for Cole Conway. That is Hamza Faithy, the junior.
Yeah, Hamza went to the Middlesex Middle School, and then went to Egypt for a couple of years, and he transferred
Oh, wow.
back to the United States.
Fordham now taking it into contact. Brought down. Very nice tackle there. Couldn't make out who made that. Penalty now is called to Fordham will now get it. They're going to a little bit of confusion on the Fordham side as they thought they might have gotten the penalty. Now they will get set. Jack O'Donnell moves the ball to Lee, who's going to run it. Breaks tackle. He's going. Lee going again. Finally brought down. Very nice tackle there from McElhose. Now Fordham's number 6 will take it in. This Christopher Ganley. Brought out to Jack O'Donnell. To the 15, Luca Rezzi. Might have had a knock on there. And a whistle will be blown. Oh, looks like we have another injury here, as McCarthy will stretch him out.
Yeah, lots of cramps when you get to this stage of the game.
Yeah, as the game goes on, it's a lot of running. It's a lot of running, and it does like we've seen. The play doesn't stop like it does in other sports. It's very continuous and very physical and very grueling.
And if you're not doing anything tomorrow at 2 o'clock, make sure to tune in to DAF Media. Boys are playing against St. Anthony's. Darien and St. Anthony's both are 2 top 10 teams right now in the high school rankings. And weather is not going to be great, just like today. So catch some boys lacrosse at 2 o'clock tomorrow on DAF Media.
Scrum was out. Ball was mishandled by Sava. But now Fordham will take it. That is the 15 again. Luca Rezzi taking it into contact. Fordham breaks a tackle. They're moving for the try line. A little bit of spark here from these Fordham boys. Having a little bit of momentum here as we get to the latter stages of the game. Now I'll have a whistle. Can't quite make out what happened there. Now, well, it looks like, penalty to Darien, but now Fordham will take it, and they will try to get in. And it looks like they might have gotten it.
Yep, they got it.
They did. That was a try for Fordham.
Now it's going to be 40 to 22. And chance to
40
make it
to 22.
40 to 25.
24.
Excuse me, 24. And they're going to be hitting this conversion kick on an angle, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
I'm not too good at math either, so don't worry about that one. Now we'll have a kick from Fordham. Believe it will be Jack O'Donnell again. He's been doing the kicking for them today. And that is a nice kick as it goes straight through the uprights. Darien will now set the kick off again to Fordham, as we are now 40 to 24 Darien in the 7 minutes, just over 7 minutes remaining here. Definitely a bit of a momentum shift here for Fordham as they've been able to rack up some points here these past few minutes.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do.
Yeah,
We got time
Greg Saba with a nice kick there. Fordham kicks it right back. Very nice kick, very nice. That's the and now it's fumbled by Darien and Fordham goes the other way. That's whereas in football when you punt you really want to go for distance, and rugby height is, like I was saying earlier, arguably more important because it gives the guys time to get under it. Just like you saw in Fordham came out with that ball and made some good progress there. Might have another injury here, can't tell. McCarthy's checking him out to make sure he's okay.
And looks like he's going to take
Yeah,
a
it looks
walk.
like he's going to motion
So
over the
we'll be
trainer.
right back on DAF Media. Don't go anywhere. All right, back from the injury timeout.
Now we have a scrum down here, looks like to Darien.
Got 6:30 on the clock.
All right, and the ball is in. I believe that is Aiden Smith now playing scrum half. Looks like, and that's a nice pass out to Saba, who very nice offload to McGraw, to Kennelly, to Naraki. To
And
now,
Homs is gonna get some
Homs,
room.
very nice run by him. Homs was brought down, but he offloaded it nicely. Now Brenton England takes it into contact, brought down. A ruck will be formed, and Greg Saul will be there. McGraw now has it as he's brought down. Darien loses a little bit of ground there. Ball is fumbling everywhere. Both teams are really struggling to keep this ball in the air right now. Definitely knew that would be a factor coming in today. Now it looks like we have another injury here. Somebody is being stretched out again.
Yeah, lots of cramps today.
Yeah. That's why it's important to stretch before the game, so the ref doesn't have to stretch you out during it. But it looks like he has
He's gonna walk that
Fordham
one
will
off.
sub in somebody now. Looks like bringing in Brian Higgins. Bringing him back in. About 5.5 minutes left here. 40-24 Darien. Now we have scrum set here. Darien will take it in. Smith rolls it in. And he'll look to bring it out. That other scrum half being aggressive there. Saba hit hard and brought down. Smith brings it out. Brenton Ingley taking it in there. Smith brings it out. Lee with a big tackle. McGraw will move it to Calvi, I believe. As Homs will be in to help out. Very good job by Homs there. Homs doing a nice job supporting his teammate there into that ruck.
Yep.
Now it looks like Fordham's going to get a penalty, and Lee's going to take it, but then he drops it. We'll see what the call is here now. Some commotion going on the sidelines here. Can't quite make out what's going on. Looks like it's going to be a penalty to scrum. Just over 4 minutes now remaining in this contest. as we get set for yet another scrum here. Darien will have this one as Smith is set to roll it in. Ball is kicked back and moved out. But it's a bounce. Greg Saw will take it with a nice kick downfield. Darien will now pursue it. Number 11, Sean Cronin will fumble that. Now Darien Hamza, great hit on him. Great job there by Hamza Faithy. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah, you got it right.
Perfect. Now it looks like we have it blown down, and it's going to be another scrum to Darien. Darien in excellent field position here to make something happen if they can move it out to their backs and get some good ball movement, but definitely going to be tricky with these conditions. Maybe we'll see them just take it straight into contact. Definitely going to be interesting in these final few minutes here. Ball's in, moved back. Smith will look out to Saba, to McGraw, to Kennelly, who will take it and move it to, can't see who that is. A ruck will be formed. Darien Kennelly trying to move it, but now Lee will take it. Lee again for Fordham, having a stellar game today. Fordham brings it in. And another ruck is formed. Darien fighting back hard in the ruck, trying to cause some movement there. Fordham will fumble that one, and Darien will pick it up. That'll be an advantage, Darien. Ball, yep. I'll see what he calls here. He might have put his hands in the scrum there. Looks like, yep, that's going to be a penalty to Darien, and they're going to have the opportunity to take it here. Smith will tap in, give it right to Santos, or is that Ingley? That's Ingley. Apologies. Nobody. Darien will get that one taken away from them. That is completely looks legal. Yep, that was a legal jackal there by Fordham. They were able to push off the Darien ruck, and now running it in. And now we have, is that O'Donnell?
Yeah, that's Jack.
Jack O'Donnell now will run it in for the try. Excellent run by them on an excellent jackal from Fordham. We see just earlier in that phase. That was a very nice play by them to knock Darien off of the ruck and intercept and get that ball back. And very nice play by them.
Yeah, now the game's looking a lot closer now. Now you've got a score that could be 31-40.
Yeah, 31-40 possibly. Fordham with a huge momentum change here, but just under a minute left here. As O'Donnell will make that kick. He is limping a little bit. Hopefully he's all right.
And now
these guys are battling it out here today.
We've got 31-40. The only thing that's going against Fordham right now seems to be the clock.
Yeah, we'll see. Should be a few extra minutes of injury time here. Darien will now be set to kick off again to Fordham. That is Saba there, ready to make the kick. Short kick. As will be pursued by Hamza. Hamza missed tackle. McGraw brings him down finally. Nice tackle by him, and a ruck is formed. Ball will be taken right away by Brian Higgins into contact, and another ruck is formed.
So that's the end of regulation now. I don't know how long they're going to add for
it should. We'll see
time.
what they put up there. The referee has the stopwatch usually, and he'll blow it down when it's done. Fordham with another run here, making some more progress. That's Benjamin Lee again with it, coming down as he's brought down by Ingley. Nice tackle by him. Now a ruck is formed. Fordham will bring it out. Looks like another Darien injured player, though, as the play continues on. It is not blown down, as he will be stretched out now mid-play. Never seen this before.
I guess we're just gonna go with it.
That was a nice pick that guy set for them though. as Fordham now moves closer to their try line. Ball is out now to Alex Rosen, and now moves back here. Fordham with it still, trying desperately to get some points on the board here. And close this gap between Darien and Fordham. Now it looks like James Tom will be going in for Ezra Kwan.
And Teddy Calley, a natural on that PA system right there. Giving Sweeney a run for his money.
We were rucked there deep in Darien territory here as Fordham tries to get in. There's Mateo Krarnsky. Now that's a name for you. He'll run, and now it's Benjamin Lee again as he tries, and he moves forward, doesn't quite get in, but he's close. Fordham trying desperately to get in, and they will just short. He's just short of the try line, as the Ruckus said. He'll take it right around the right side and try and touch it as he gets another try. And Charlie Caller's little brother letting everybody know that.
And that's the end of Reg.
Wins. Extra game. 40-29. Congratulations, Darien Blue Wave.
Great game today from both sides. It was a very hard-fought game.
Yeah, so Darien's now going to move 2-2 on the season for their matches. And Christian, what do you see that the Blue Wave did well today?
Well, they played well. They played through the conditions, and they played together as a team. Really outstanding game from everybody. Honestly, everybody was making their tackles. Everybody got the ball today in really hard conditions, and they battled through and played really well. As this final kick here from O'Donnell will hit the post, but excellent day from him today as he had the try there, and he's made most of his kicks. So really great job today by both teams.
Yeah, what do you think Fordham Prep can do just for their future?
For their future, I think they can just keep working on the basic stuff on handling and making sure their backs are moving that ball quickly, because that becomes a very important factor, is the ball movement and handling. It's very important. We also spend a lot of time on that with our backs in practice.
Yeah, folks, thank you for coming in today. My name's Connor Fagan. Alongside me,
Christian Naraki.
Yep. And I got that right. In the DAF Media volunteers, Damian Andrews, Ben Whitechulis, Teddy Caller in the house, Big Red, Adam Nelson, Braden Shank, Henry Imbrogno. I've been Connor Fagan. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to check in tomorrow, St. Andrews Boys Lacrosse at 2 o'clock against the Wave.